Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. They're working that left side. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The toss to the outside. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the...
Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miners. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more. Dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Taylor wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll pull it on the read. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Red Wolves can really attack on this second and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reads it, fires complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the play. You knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's open on the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down. This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Connection to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field. It's Tollefson. Quarterback on the move. Still looking. Trying to make. There he goes. Got enough space. And he's loose. And he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. The quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. He's got his man. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive player.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls it in. It's Booker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking deep. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a huge play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground with the back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He's going for a big play downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miners!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip.
Breaks into the open on the back. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Turning it on! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Wolves! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Arkansas State, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
using the quick game. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Finds his man. It's good. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched, you.
The Miners have this offense rolling.
Here we go.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
By the tight end.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. The quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Booker. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Texas is on the ropes, and for all the hype around this program, maybe the most fertile recruiting base in football, it's clear this program is not back. They're trailing by 14 to Ball State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Got a man, it's Booker. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit.
Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the fourth quarter now with that last run. He's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Takes a handoff. It's Booker. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing...
Turning it on! Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Let's go. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done it.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
At the 30-yard line. And first down for the offense.